Okay, the last thing our instructions tells us to do is to prepare a balance sheet for April 30th of the current year. So again, we're going to start off with our heading, Cortez Web Services. This time we're preparing a balance sheet. And a balance sheet shows one specific date, so we're just going to put April 30th, 2024. Okay, we're going to start on the left side of this form, and we are going to center the heading Assets. So when we go to our partial worksheet, I'm going to focus on our balance sheet columns, and this first big chunk of debits, these are all of our assets. So I'm going to write those in, and then I'll come back when I'm done. Okay, so as you can see, I've got all my assets and those amounts written in. I went ahead and wrote total assets, and I'm going to add these up. And when I do, I get $4,237. So now I'm going to come over to my right side, and I'm going to center the heading Liabilities. I'm going to come back to here. Liabilities are anything with the word payable in it. And these are liabilities. Okay, so we've got these two here. So I'm going to go ahead and write those in. So I've got accounts payable, Canyon Supplies for $120. And then I've got accounts payable, Irene's Arts for $105. That takes care of all of my liabilities. So I'm going to write total liabilities as $225. The last section is going to be owner's equity. So I'm going to center that heading. Now, for owner's equity, the only thing we're going to write down is capital. So I'm going to write down J. Cortez Capital. And remember, we have to update this. So we're going to start off with the capital of $2,000. We are going to subtract drawing, and we are going to add in net income. So when I go through those calculations, I get $4,012. That's what we will use here in the balance sheet. Okay, so now I've got all my sections. I've got one more thing to do. I've got to add up this side. So I'm going to do total liabilities and owner's equity. Draw a line. I'm going to add the 225 and the 4,012. And when I do, I've got 4,237. Notice how I skipped a line so that my two totals are on the same line directly across from one another. And these should equal, and when they do, you double rule.